Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Awan Jihad and its effects. Uh, Before going to discuss the Awan Jihad and its effects, we would like to go in the background why Russia, which is previously known as USSR, Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, want to invade Afghanistan. The main reason was her expansionist policy, that they want to invade Afghanistan, and through Afghanistan to Pakistan, and Pakistan they want to warm water, which is also known as Karachi port. From Karachi port, then the Middle East and Gulf countries. This was the main policy to invade the Afghanistan, then Pakistan, and then warm water, and through that to reach the Middle East. But according to the America, it was also a part of Cold War. Cold War, which started from 1945 to 1990-91 after the Second World War. If we look before, or if we look the Second World War, during the Second World War, there were two blocks. One was called Allied powers, the other was called Axis power. Allied power, which included the countries Poland, Great Britain, GB, France, USSR, USA, etc. While on the other side, there were Axis power like Germany, Japan, Italy. These two blocks, the World War II was started between these two blocks. So after the war, when Germany defeated, the Axis power defeated, and Allied power become as a winner. So there were started war between USA and USSR over the supremacy. They want to rule over the world. So the world become bipolar. One was Eastern power, the other was Western power. So these two blocks become powerful, and they claim to rule over the world. And from that 1945 to 1990-91, Cold War started. Cold War started between these countries. What is Cold War? The Cold War definition of Cold War: the state of hostility, the state of tension, the state of hostility that existed between the Soviet bloc countries and the Western powers from 1945 to 1990. So this is the definition of Cold War. Another definition: a state of political hostility between countries characterized by the threats, propaganda, and other measures short of open warfare. So Cold War was a type of war between these two blocks. So it was started from the 1945 to 1991. First Cold War was fought between North Korea and South Korea, Korean War, which is also known as Korean War, in 1950 to 1953. 3 years war between North Korea and South Korea. Then started with Nam War, 1959 to 1975. Then Cuban Missile Crisis, 1962, is also a part of Cold War. So then Arab-Israel Wars, which is a three-part. First Arab-Israel War started in 1948 It is also a part of Cold War. Then second Suez Canal crisis, which is started 1956, is also a part of Cold War. And then third, Arab-Israel war in 1967, 6-day wars, is also a part of Cold War. Then an era started from 1969 to 1979. This era is called Ditan. Ditan means age of relaxation. This 10 years was called the age of relaxation, and during this 10 years, CTBT, Comprehensive Test-Ban Treaty, was signed between America and USSR. SALT 1, SALT 2, and like that, strategic arms limitation talks treaties, which is known as SALT, and then NPT, Non-Proliferation Treaty. These treaties were signed in this 10 years. So after that 10 years after the Ditan, once again Russia went to Afghanistan in 1979, and they invaded Afghanistan. The age of relaxation or Ditan was end, and a new era, a new Cold War started between Afghanistan and between USSR and America in the shape of Afghanistan. So this was the background which already. So this is background we had discussed. Now, before going to discuss, we will go about some words, difficult words, which is here, page 15. Influx, Ahmad, diplomatic channels, Sephardi channels, shelter, Panaga, conventional weapons, रवायती असला, पुराने हथियार, एयर रेड्स, हवाई हमले, रेजिस्टेंस, मुज़ाहमत, रुकावट, सोवियत बेल्ट वेपनरी, रूसी साख्त के हथियार, अल्टर्ड, तब्दील करना, कोलाबोरेटर्स, अलीफो, साथी, फ्लेक्सिबल एटीट्यूड, लचकदार रवैया, एमेंस, बहुत बड़ा, बेतहाशा, डिसइंटेंगल, निजात दिलाना, क्विक मायर, दलदल, इवाकुएटिंग, खाली करना, विजिबल डिस्कॉर्ड, काबिल दीद इख्तिलाफ. इंट्रियम, आर्जी, उबूरी, मुख्तसर, लास्टिंग पीस, देरपा अमन, क्लाइंट स्टेट, कठपुतली रियासत, सेवल वर, खाना जंगी, रिपट्रिशन, वापसी, रिजर्वेशंस, तहफ़्फ़ुज़ात, अफ़गान रिफ्यूजीज़, अफ़गान पनागज़ीन, महाजर, पेज 17. डिस्प्लेस्ड, बेदखल करना, बेघर करना, मुंतशिर करना, ओरिजिन, इब्तिदा, शुरुआत, फ़ॉरेन असिस्टेंस, बैरूनी इमदाद, एम्प्लॉयमेंट, अपॉर्चुनिटीज़, रोज़गार के मौके, सेटल्ड, आबाद होना, रिहाइश इख्तियार करना, कम्पीट, मुकाबला करना, अनसर्टेनिटी, बेचैनी, गैर यकीनी सूरत हाल, प्रिवेल्स, राइज, गालिब, स्टिल, अभी भी, कॉम्प्लिकेटेड इशूज़, पेचीदा मसला, नॉमिनेशन, इंतखाब. So these were the difficult words. Then we will go, we will study the Afghan jihad and its effects. Afghan jihad and its impacts. In this first paragraph, we will study about the Afghan jihad and its effects. In this paragraph, it is said that in December 1979, 100,000 Soviet troops, which is around about 1 lakh, entered and invaded Afghanistan. Pakistan condemned Soviet aggression. Pakistan opened its frontiers for Afghan refugees. Pakistan responded this aggression through diplomatic channels, calling for an emergency conference of foreign ministers of Islamic countries in Islamabad. In this conference, Afghanistan was recognized to be a problem for the whole Islamic world and asked to assist Pakistan regarding Afghan refugees. So this is the first paragraph. Now we will come to toward the second. In second paragraph it is said that Pakistan wanted to bring an end of the Soviet aggression in Afghanistan. Pakistan was assisting millions of Afghan refugees who took shelter in Pakistan. Later on, American aid started after 2.5 years, and like that, UK, Germany, and Japan wrote off some debts on or interest on debts of Pakistan. So this is the second paragraph. Now we will come toward the third paragraph. In third paragraph, it is said that Mujahideen were fighting with the conventional weapons. Conventional weapons mean they have no advanced weapons and they were fighting with the conventional weapons. They have no anti-aircraft gun to neutralize Soviet air raids. So this is another thing. They did not have any anti-aircraft gun to neutralize the Soviet air raids. Now come to the page 16. Page 16. First 2 years, Pakistan assists the Mujahideen. Later on, China provided Soviet-built weaponry. US provided anti-aircraft Stinger missiles for balance of power. This was amazing. When US provided anti-aircraft Stinger missiles, so the power become balance between Mujahideen and USSR, and USSR had to a lot of they had to take a lot of lost in the shape of weapons, in the shape of helicopters, in the shape of fighters, tanks, soldiers, etc. So many volunteers from Arabs joined war against USSR, like the Mujahideen, as they were fighting. So many volunteers from Arabs joined this war against Russia. This war was a part of Cold War between USA and USSR and Western allies. As I told in the background that this was a Cold War between USA and USSR and Western allies. Afghan war left deep impact on Afghan and Pakistan society, especially in KPK and tribal areas. So in this paragraph we had studied that now come to the impact of Afghan refugees on Pakistan society, page number 17. Page 17, were displaced millions of Afghan refugees, round about 3.5 million, which is 35 lakh, which means 35 lakh refugees migrated to Pakistan. Through NGOs, non-governmental organization, and foreign assistance, Pakistan supported these refugees. These refugees supported through NGOs in Pakistan. These NGOs provided employment to many Pakistanis. This is a good news for Pakistanis that the NGOs provided employment opportunities to many Pakistanis. So, but the negative impact was that KPK suffered most by overwhelming majority, and Afghan. The second thing, Afghan refugees compete the locals in all businesses. So this is also bad news for the locals, especially for the business men who doing their business. So the Afghanis compete the locals in all businesses. No, the another was another thing which is danger for the society, for the culture. Kalashnikov culture was developed. Crimes, heroin, and killing was increased. So these were the negative effect. And another thing, still a large number of refugees live in Pakistan, especially in KPK. So these were all the impacts of Afghan refugees on Pakistan society. So this is the end of the topic.